In this video, I will be sharing with you 7 compounding assets that can make you a millionaire faster than you think. Before we dive in, if advertisements should interrupt this video, please do not click off of the advertisements. Please allow them to play through as a thank you to me for bringing you this valuable information. Now let's continue. Hey everyone. You know that feeling, right? That feeling where you're working so hard, day in and day out, but it feels like you're not getting ahead. You're making decent money, but your savings account isn't growing as fast as you'd like. It's frustrating, isn't it? You see people on social media talking about financial freedom, and you wonder, how are they doing it? Is there a secret I'm missing? Well, what if I told you there's a way to not just save money, but to make your money work for you, so hard and so fast, that it could potentially turn you into a millionaire quicker than you ever thought possible. And no, I'm not talking about winning the lottery or getting lucky on a meme stock. I'm talking about a proven, powerful principle that the wealthiest people in the world have been using for centuries. This video is all about the magic of compounding assets. I'm going to reveal 7 specific assets that can help you harness this power and accelerate your journey to financial freedom. We're going to break down exactly what they are, how they work, and most importantly, how you can start using them today. So, if you're ready to stop just earning and start truly building wealth, stick around. You won't want to miss this. Problem identification. Let's be real for a second. The traditional path to wealth is flawed. We're taught to go to school, get a good job, and save a little bit of money each month. And while that's not a bad strategy, it's not a fast one. It's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose. You'll get there eventually, but it's going to take forever. The real trap isn't that you're not saving, it's that you're saving in the wrong places. Think about the most common places people put their money. A regular savings account. It's safe, sure, but what's the interest rate on that? Maybe 0.5% if you're lucky? That's not compounding. That's just sitting there. And with inflation eating away at the purchasing power of your money, your safe savings are actually losing value over time. It's a silent wealth destroyer. You're losing money without even realizing it. And then there's the other trap, the temptation of quick wins. You see an ad for some get-rich-quick scheme, or a friend tells you about a stock that's guaranteed to double. And you think, maybe this is my shortcut. But let's be honest, those rarely work out. They're built on hype, not on the solid foundation of compounding. They're a gamble, not an investment. You're just trading your hard-earned money for a slim chance of a big payout, and more often than not, you end up losing. So, how do people achieve financial independence and build generational wealth in a world where the odds seem stacked against them? It's not by working harder at a job they hate. It's by understanding and leveraging the power of compounding. This is how you stop just earning a paycheck and start building a financial engine that works for you 24/7. This is the difference between working for your money and having your money work for you. Let's explore the compounding assets that can help you do just that. The solution/framework. Okay, so we've established that just saving isn't enough. We need to put our money to work. The solution is to invest in assets that not only grow in value, but also generate new income, which you then reinvest to generate even more growth. This is the core principle of compounding. It's the snowball effect for your money. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with every rotation, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and faster until it's an unstoppable force. Your investments can do the same. Here are the 7 compounding assets that can make you a millionaire faster than you think. Stocks and index funds. I know this isn't a new idea, but hear me out. Individual stocks can be risky and require a lot of research. But index funds, specifically those that track the S&P 500, are a different story. They're a basket of the 500 largest companies in the U.S. When you invest in an S&P 500 index fund, you're not betting on a single company. You're betting on the entire American economy. Over the long run, the average annual return has been around 10%. You get to participate in the growth of these companies, and the dividends they pay out can be reinvested automatically, creating a powerful compounding loop. The best way to build wealth in the stock market is to consistently invest in a low-cost, broad market index fund, like the Vanguard S&P 500 Index Fund. Real estate. Real estate isn't just about buying a house to live in. It's a fantastic compounding asset. When you buy a rental property, you have three powerful forces working for you. Cash flow, the rent you collect after expenses. Appreciation, the property's value goes up over time. And equity paydown, your tenants are paying off your mortgage for you. Plus, there are significant tax benefits. You can start small with a multi-unit building or even a real estate investment trust, REIT, if you don't want to be a landlord. The key is to find properties that have a strong potential for both appreciation and rental income, creating multiple streams of passive income. Your own business/side hustle. This might be the most powerful compounding asset on this list. Starting a business allows you to compound your skills, time, and effort into something that can generate far more income than a traditional salary. You're not just trading hours for dollars, you're building a system. This could be anything from a freelance writing business to an e-commerce store. The profits you make can be reinvested back into the business, allowing it to grow even faster. This is the ultimate form of compounding because you're in complete control of the growth engine. Skills and education. This isn't a traditional financial asset, but it's arguably the most important one. When you invest in yourself, you're increasing your earning potential. Learning a high-income skill, getting a new certification, or even just reading books can lead to promotions, raises, or the ability to start that side hustle we just talked about. The knowledge you gain compounds over time, making you more valuable to the marketplace and unlocking new opportunities. This is the foundation upon which all other assets are built. High-yield savings accounts and CDs. While a regular savings account is a poor investment, a high-yield savings account is a much better alternative for your emergency fund. These accounts can offer interest rates of 4 to 5% or even higher, which is a significant improvement. It's not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but it's a safe place to park your cash while it grows at a respectable rate. Certificates of deposit, CDs, offer even higher rates for locking your money away for a set period. They're a great place to store cash you know you won't need for a few years. Dividend-paying stocks and ETFs. This is a subset of stocks, but it's worth its own mention. When you invest in companies that consistently pay a portion of their profits back to shareholders in the form of dividends, you're creating a powerful compounding machine. You can set up your brokerage account to automatically reinvest these dividends, meaning they'll buy more shares of the same stock, which in turn will generate even more dividends. This creates a self-perpetuating loop of wealth creation. It's like having a little money tree planted in your portfolio. Private equity/venture capital, for accredited investors, okay. This one is for those with a bit more experience and capital, but it's worth mentioning because it's a powerful compounding asset. Private equity involves investing in private companies that aren't traded on the stock market. You're betting on the growth of a small company that could one day become a giant. Venture capital is a form of private equity where you invest in startups. The returns can be massive, but so can the risk. While this might be out of reach for most people starting out, it's something to aspire to as you build your wealth. So, how do you get started? It's all about automating the process. Just like you automate your bill payments, you should automate your savings and investments. On payday, a portion of your income should automatically be transferred to your investment accounts. This pay-yourself-first strategy removes the temptation to spend the money and ensures your money is always working for you. Proof and motivation. Now, I know all this can sound a bit overwhelming, but let me paint a picture of what this can look like. Imagine a young couple in their late 20s. Let's call them Sarah and Mike. They both have decent jobs, but they're not rich. They start by setting up an automatic transfer of $500 each month into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. They also put a small amount into a high-yield savings account for their emergency fund. They're not doing anything crazy. They're just consistent. Fast forward 30 years. Sarah and Mike are now in their late 50s. They haven't had to sacrifice their lives or their happiness. They've still traveled, bought a house, and raised a family. But that small, consistent investment of $500 a month, with an average annual return of 10%, has turned into well over $1 million. They didn't get a huge inheritance or win the lottery. They just harnessed the power of compounding. The last few years of their investing journey saw the most dramatic growth, with their portfolio growing by tens of thousands of dollars in a single year, all without them lifting a finger. That's the power of the snowball effect. This isn't a fairy tale, it's a mathematical certainty. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to compounding. The sooner you start, the more powerful this force becomes. Imagine the freedom that comes with having $1 million portfolio. You're no longer worried about a surprise bill or a job loss. You have options. You can work because you want to, not because you have to. You can spend more time with your family, travel, or pursue a passion project. This isn't about being greedy. It's about building a life of security, peace, and freedom. Call to action and conclusion. So let's recap. We've talked about the trap of just saving money, the power of compounding, and 7 specific assets that can help you build wealth faster. Remember, the key is to stop trading your time for money and start having your money work for you. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but with these compounding assets, you're not just running the race. You're building a powerful engine to carry you across the finish line. The journey to financial freedom starts with a single step. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Open that high-yield savings account. Set up that automatic transfer to a low-cost index fund. Start investing in your skills. Just do one thing today to get the snowball rolling. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment below telling me which of these 7 assets you're most excited to explore. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Disclaimer: this video is for equipping, educating, and empowering and should not be considered financial advice. Investing involves risk. Always consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Your financial well-being is paramount.